What's up, you guys? It's KP here with some more boxing talk. As you can tell by the image in front of you, you can probably tell what it's about. The Pacquiao-Mayweather controversy continues. What else is new? I've kind of come to the grips that this fight probably isn't going to happen if it doesn't happen May 5th this year. I think if it doesn't happen then, it will never happen. And there are two reasons this fight won't happen. The two men you see in this photo right here are not solely responsible, but they are the two men most responsible for this fight not happening. Mainly Bob Arum. Like 80% Bob Arum. The reason that Bob Arum will not allow this fight to happen is because he knows what every expert knows. Mayweather will beat Pacquiao. It won't be close. And he will lose his cash cow. Now, in my opinion, even if Pacquiao lost, he's still going to be a fighter. He's still going to be, he might lose some fans because people are bandwagon riders, and they're going to, when Mayweather wins, the Pacquiao bandwagon riders will hop on the Mayweather bandwagon, as they always do. These same guys saying, oh, Pacquiao's the best pound for pound 3 years ago back in 07, didn't know who Manny Pacquiao was. And they were on the Mayweather bandwagon. Just for the record, I firmly have believed since I can remember that Mayweather is the best pound for pound fighter today. Even when he was retired, kind of knew he was going to come back, and still considered him the best when he came back to fight Marquez. The guy's amazing. But back on topic. Bob Arum knows that Pacquiao will lose the fight. Pacquiao, see, this is where it gets touchy, because I think anyone who has the nerves to put on gloves and get in a ring it takes some balls to do that. These little keyboard warriors can sit here and say all they want. Mayweather's a coward or Pacquiao's a coward. These guys fight for a living. Let one of these guys hit you one time flush. Just one time. Guarantee you will never say that again in your life. And these guys don't just get hit once. They get hit multiple times each fight. Every day in training they're getting hit. So, neither one of these guys are cowards. But you can't put all the blame on Arum, because if Pacquiao truly wanted to fight Mayweather, he would fight him. Bob Arum wouldn't stop him, because without Pacquiao, Bob Arum is basically nothing, because that's his cash cow, right? So if Pacquiao says, I won't fight for you, Arum's going to have to give him the Mayweather fight. So you can't just say, Arum's locking Pacquiao down. You can't give Pacquiao an out. Freddie Roach, I think he actually is very confident that Pacquiao will beat Mayweather. Hell, Pacquiao, he has the tools, but the styles make fights. You can say everything you want about speed and power. Style-wise, Pacquiao is made to order for Mayweather. He's going to jump in, get countered, jump back out, get countered again the whole night. But if Pacquiao, if he really wanted the fight as bad as he's letting on, the fight would happen. So I kind of am firmly believing right now that Pacquiao kind of knows he won't win the fight. He can put on a front all he wants. I think Pacquiao knows deep down he just doesn't have what it takes to beat Mayweather. I do believe there are boxers out there that could beat Mayweather, and could is a strong word, because the guy, he's pretty damn good, and today's boxing talent is just not as good as it used to be. But I want to see the fight. Everyone wants to see the fight. Why can't they just make the fight happen? Why can't Pacquiao grow us a pair of balls, and say, Mr. Arum, I want this fight. I don't want a rematch with Cotto, because who the hell wants to see that? Are you really going to pay $60 to watch Pacquiao beat Cotto up again? Because that's what'll happen. It don't matter what weight it's at. It don't matter when it happens. Pacquiao will beat the dog shit out of Cotto just like he did last time. Styles make fights. Cotto stands no chance against Pacquiao with his style. Tim Bradley. Now see, that's a fight I would actually like to see. Pacquiao Bradley. I think that'd be a good fight. And Pacquiao Khan I'd like to see. But guess what? Bradley and Khan, I would still rather see the Mayweather fight over those two. You know, Mayweather's choices, he's got Bradley, he's got Khan, Canelo, Sergio Martinez. Honestly, I think Mayweather probably has a lot more options than Pacquiao does. If Pacquiao fights Martinez, he'll get his ass whooped. If he fights Canelo, he'll probably get his ass whooped. Amir Khan, I think Pacquiao probably beats Khan. Pacquiao Bradley, I think Bradley would give Pacquiao a lot of problems, but I think if I had a gun to my head, I'd pick Pacquiao in that fight. But everyone, it's not those fights. People don't want to see those fights as bad as they want to see Pacquiao Mayweather. Just have the fight. Do the fight May 5th. Do it. Get it over with. When Mayweather goes to jail, Pacquiao can have another fight to build his reputation back up after he loses. It's not going to be the end of the world for Manny Pacquiao. He's still going to have millions of fans, millions of supporters. I'll still be a fan. You know, I like Pacquiao. I don't hate the guy. I just don't think he beats Mayweather. But I also think it's bullshit that, you know, the biggest fight maybe of all time, you know, because it's been so overhyped, is just probably never going to happen because Bob Arum doesn't want to see his cash cow go. Like I said, if it doesn't happen on May 5th, it's probably not going to happen ever. And if it doesn't happen, you know, fine, we'll move on. But it's really sad that the sport has come to that. More about money than it is about legacy now. And it's sad. Yes, the guys deserve to get paid a lot of money, but the fans don't deserve to get robbed of a good fight. And I think it would, it doesn't matter if the fight would be good or not. It's just what the fans want. Give the fans what they want. They've put up with your bullshit for long enough, Mr. Arum. This is the message to Bob Arum. You have great fighters. I've liked all your fights. You know, Pacquiao Cotto, I liked watching it. Pacquiao Quaddy, nah. Pacquiao Margarito, nah. Give the fans something good. Out of all your bullshit you've given them, give them something good. Quit being so money hungry. You'll get your money for this fight. You'll get your money after this fight because Pacquiao will still have a ton of fans. Him and Mayweather are by far the most popular fighters in the world. You think just because Pacquiao loses a fight, he's going to lose every single fan? Doubt it. There may even be a rematch. You know, if it's not completely one-sided, there could be a rematch. More money in your pocket. Pacquiao, if he loses, could have to fight some better competition like Tim Bradley or Amir Khan. More money in your pocket. Better fights for the fans. This fight would be great for boxing. Not only because it's the 2 pound for pound best going at it, but because, you know, say Mayweather loses, then, you know, he wouldn't be so worried about his undefeated record. And he may jump up and fight, you know, a Canelo or a Sergio Martinez. I think he's hesitant right now to fight Sergio Martinez. If him and Martinez fought, that would be a fighter I think could possibly beat Floyd. Still, I'd probably still go with Mayweather, but that's definitely an iffy fight for me. I'm not fully confident that Mayweather could beat Sergio Martinez. Canelo Alvarez, big guy. Not fully confident, you know. Pacquiao, I think if he lost, I think it'd be really good because he can go back down to 140 and fight some of the really good competition down there. Adrian Broner, Tim Bradley. You know, maybe the Amir Khan fight could finally happen. I think that would be a fun fight to watch. Devin Alexander, Marcos Maidana. So, this fight needs to happen. It really does need to happen for the sport, for the sake of the fans, sake of the sport, and the sake of these fighters' legacies. Because if this fight doesn't happen, it's really going to hurt Mayweather and Pacquiao's legacy. But I'm running out of time, guys, so just leave your comments and let's get a discussion going.